My husband and I have been separated for 25 years. We have 3 children, 7 grandkids, and it wasn't a bad breakup. We're still, good friends, co-parenting, co-grandparenting. And the issue is, I am kind of ready, to get a divorce, but he keeps putting me off. It's, I don't have the money. I don't feel like I should have to pay for the whole thing. I think he should kick in, but he's not. So my question is, why do you think he's not committing to going through with the divorce proceeding?
Because you're letting him. But this is not. Wait. Belinda, you've been separated for 25 years?
Yes.
Give me a ballpark how much it costs to get a divorce now.
About $1,000.
Wow. Most of us somehow, for an emergency, can put together 1,000. Might take a few weeks, a couple months, but we can come up with 1,000. It probably ain't gonna take you 25 years. Come up with 1,000. So I'm a little curious as to how this works. I'm not,
It just was really never important. It wasn't an issue for me. I haven't been in a committed relationship. I've dated here and there, but I haven't been in a committed relationship, so it was like...
Yeah, you can't get committed. You married.
Exactly.
You gotta end this. You can't let $1,000 tie your life up. Oh,
so I have my 5. I've asked him, kick in your half. I'll pay mine. But he keeps putting me off. Oh, okay, I'll get it to you. And I never get it. I don't feel like I should have to pay the whole thing myself.
Wait. You don't think, skip him, because you can't change him. It's a reason why y'all divorced. Something wrong over there. So there's a reason. So let's take him out of the equation.
Okay.
He being petty. But don't you think you being petty? $500, he gonna pay his half. It's $500 and you free. It's $500. $500, you free. $500, you got peace of mind. $500, you on your own. $500. We'll be right back, everybody. When you went back home, what did your children say when you went back home after the episode?
Well, my sons didn't really say much. My daughter, on the other hand, was like, no, Steve didn't come from my mama talking about she petty. So
well, your daughter crazy, too.
So she was like, he called you petty. But anyway, they're okay with it.
Have you seen any of the social media responses?
I have not seen any of the social media responses.
You've had over 600,000 views.
Wow.
You had 800 comments. Here's what a couple of our viewers had to say. Shelley says she is not ready to be done with the man or the marriage. That was one. Next, Wonderfully says, please pass around the offering plate and get this woman $500. At the end of the day, we all rooting for you. We want you to finally get freedom. I even had her come down, I had you come down and play Harvey's Hundreds to get the divorce money. Let's take a look at this. I know everybody like to win some money, but who you know here need it most? I'm gonna give you a chance to win the whole 1,000. Come on, let's turn around.
12:15.
We getting that divorce. We getting that divorce. 25 years. We free. Where are we at right now, though? Have you made a decision?
You know, Steve, I thought about it, and I said, maybe I am being a little petty. And so when I got back home, I made an appointment with a lawyer, and I filed for my divorce.
March 26th, you fired.
Yes. It cost me $435. Yep.
Girl, you finally free.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. How do you think that feels for you, though?
It feels really good because, I thought about some of the things you said, and one of them was, you need to get out your own way. And when you get out your own way, then God can bless you with, the next step. So
that's absolutely right.
Yeah, it's just, the whole thing was just so surreal. I mean, just getting tickets to the show, being picked for Hey Steve, winning the Harvey's hundreds. I mean, it was just like, this is God's plan for me. This is what I'm supposed to be.
Because you know what? Belinda, I'm happy for you.
I'm happy.
Congratulations, darling.
Thank
we
you.
wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Growing up thinking that you were one thing, only to discover that you're not that at all. Well, that's the story of our next guest, Taylor, who appeared on my show on the Hey Steve segment a few months ago. She sought out my advice on a tough decision about approaching her birth father. Let's take a look.
So my question to you is, what's the best way for me to approach a potential father without disrespecting his current situation?
I do understand you're wanting to be connected to something. You want to know where you're from. You want to meet your dad. It's a lot of people like that. I really feel for you. But you're not a mistake. See, God, when he put these two people together, it was for the full intent that you be born. So let's start just with a letter so you don't get hurt. We can help you with that part.
I would appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. So why do you think people were so interested in your story?
After that segment came out, I had so much positive feedback. People saying, hey, thank you so much for telling your story. I have the exact same thing going on in my life, or my mom experienced that, or I just found my dad. And so I haven't even gotten through half of them, Steve.
Your idea was you were going to walk up to his house. What happened after you left the show?
Well, I took your advice. I did not walk up to his house, thank God. I wrote a letter, and I did not mail that letter, but I did write a letter, and I tried to prepare myself mentally to deal with the rejection that could be possibly there. So that's why I didn't really send it off yet. But since then, I've had a lot of support from family members who've seen it, and then some who are not so supportive, wondering why I went this route to publicly, put myself out there.
See, the little bit of negative that you get, you have to ignore that, because the thing about hate is louder than love.
Right.
But love is stronger.
Yeah.
You got to understand that. How long have you been searching for your birth father?
I've been searching for my birth father since about 2007. So originally, I grew up with this man that I talked to about before, who I had really grew up hating him and resenting him for not being in my life, because his family was white and they didn't really want a lot to do with me because of the fact that I was black. So dealing with that I already was traumatized.
Okay, but he's not your actual birth father.
He's not my actual birth father. So in the middle of me searching for my citizenship, because I'm from the Bahamas, I had to have a sponsor. So when it came down to it, I needed 2 birth parents from the US. I found this guy who wasn't really around. He found me on Facebook. Another guy, we took a test, he was not the father. My mom briefly mentioned in 2007 that there was a possibility of one other person. So I asked my mom his name. She told me his name. I looked him up online. I found some photos, and I said, hey, Mom, is this the guy? She said, yeah, that's the guy. I said, okay, well, at least I can go off of that. So I decided to friend him. He accepted the request, but he did not respond to the messages. So I took it upon myself to message every single person in his friends list and ask them if they knew him and that I was looking for him. One person responded, I haven't seen him in years, but I'll get you back. I haven't heard from her in a really long time.
Okay, so I told you that I'd try to help you. And so I reached out to an investigative genetic genealogist, and who's also the founder of the DNA Detectives, and is considered to be an innovator in the use of autosomal DNA. Please welcome CeCe Moore. Hi, CeCe, how are you?
Great, thanks for having me.
Okay, so tell me, what's your process for helping someone find his or her birth parent?
Before approaching a potential birth parent, we believe very strongly in getting DNA confirmation first. So we have gotten you DNA tested, as you know, and when we are able to analyze those results, we'll be looking at his family tree compared to the family trees of the people that are sharing DNA with you. And then we can just follow those, and it'll lead us right to your real biological father.
You've taken the test.
Yes.
So the DNA test is done. After the break, we're gonna find out if the man that Taylor suspects is really her father. We'll do that when we come back right after this. Wow. Now, CeCe, we've done the DNA test. What did you discover?
Well, unfortunately, we don't have her results back yet. So sorry. However, I have already started researching. I researched
I'm sorry.
the potential birth father. He is indeed from Pacific Palisades, as you know.
Okay.
His legal name is different,
Okay.
which is one of the
It's like
complications.
switched around.
Yes. He comes from a long line of men with that same first name, and they all go by their middle name. He has 2 sisters. His dad is deceased, who would be your biological grandfather, but he was a very well-known veterinarian.
I read that.
Yes.
I searched their name online.
Oh, good research. And it looks like his mother is still living, so if they did end up being your biological family, you'd have an opportunity potentially to meet. But we won't know if it's him, of course, until we get the DNA. But the DNA test has 2 parts. It has your ethnicity or your admixture, where we'll be able to see if her father is white, Caucasian, and then it has the DNA match list, where it will match her up to her cousins on both her mother's side and her father's side.
Let me ask you this. Do you hope it's him?
I mean, I do hope it's him, but I also, in the back of my mind, have this tiny little sliver that it's a new person that I don't have any association with, that I can't be mad at if he changes phone number, or, you know, something else, that it's something new and exciting.
Yeah. Well, joining us to give us their expert advice on this situation is award-winning attorney and legal expert Ariva Martin, and also therapist and board-certified counselor Spirit. All right, Ariva, legally, what advice would you have for Taylor when it's time to approach her birth father?
The genealogy test that CeCe is doing, although it's great and it shows how far we've come with technology, it's not the same paternity test that would be given if you were in a court of law and you were trying to establish paternity for the purposes of child support or to inherit, you know, something from his estate. So even when you get these results, the dad may say, well, look, I don't believe I'm your father. And he may want to do the kind of paternity test that would be accepted in a court. So you be excited because you're getting good information and you're getting closer to finding, you know, who we hope is going to be your biological dad. Just be careful, lower your expectations, because even if you find this guy, you know, he may not accept the test results that CeCe's firm provides you with.
What about you, Spirit?
Well, you know, my biggest thing here for you is wanting you to really live your best life. And so I see all this very differently, because I see how all-consuming this has been for you your entire life. And so, unfortunately, you're left to suffer. This is a fantastical person that doesn't exist in your world yet, but you are with you every day. And so I hear just a lifetime of rejection, of abandonment, of not knowing who you are, of just stolen identity. And so as a therapist, for me, I want to be about you. How do you live your best life no matter what the outcome is here? So we got to work on healing you. We got to work on you knowing that you are so much more than the DNA that you are made up of. And what do you want your life to be separate from this situation?
Well, Taylor, I hope you feel one step closer to finding out who you are and where you're from. CeCe is going to continue to work with you, and we'll be following your story. We wish you the best of luck. I want to thank our experts, CeCe Moore, Ariva Martin, and my buddy Spirit for joining us today. We'll be right back, everybody.
I
I was actually in a relationship with my ex for 5 years. It was great. I'm an entrepreneur business person, but I actually helped him on the come up from his career, and he had the nerve to cheat on me. I found him. He said he was going to work on a late shift, and I found him at an apartment with another woman. Okay, so right then and there, I said, okay, we're done. So I broke up with him. It was over. 6 months later, I ended up running into him at the grocery store, and we started chatting. It was okay, but then he just started coming around and asking me questions, asking me favors and all kinds of stuff, and wanting to take me to dinner and lunch, and asking me for favors, and not only that, asking me for some money. Okay, and so my question is, Steve, my biological clock is ticking, and when we saw each other in that grocery store, we had some chemistry, and so I'm debating. So my heart's telling me, yes, give him a chance, but my brain is like, no. So my question is, what should I do?
How old is this guy?
He's actually younger, so he's 9 years younger than I am.
I just want to know how old he is.
Okay. 26.
Yeah, see, do you know how to ride a horse?
Not yet.
Okay, learn how to ride a horse and ride out of town on that horse. See, y'all keep thinking when you run up into somebody, it's a sign y'all supposed to be back together. No, the sign reminds you of why you broke up in the first place. That's what the sign is. Wait a minute. First of all, the 9-year difference don't mean nothing, but I gotta tell you something, though. You can't hook up with a man that ain't even where you at mentally, spiritually, financially. He ain't even on your level. He 26. You caught him cheating one time.
Right.
You don't even know if that part of him is gone. Okay, so how much money he asked you for?
Okay, so he was like, I need some help with groceries. I got my car towed. I this and that. Because he moved into a new apartment.
Okay, hold up. Okay.
Am I giving out too much?
Listen to me. You're dating a 26-year-old guy.
Yeah, well, not.
Who needs money for groceries. Groceries.
Groceries.
And he got his car towed.
Yes.
Which means he can't read that good either. Why don't you wait on a man that's already grown? Why don't you wait on a man that can buy you some groceries instead of needing you to buy some groceries? Why don't you buy... We'll be right back, everybody.
I've been divorced for about 6 years now, and I'm single and dating. I've had infidelity issues in the past, so...
You've had infidelity issues?
Well, they've cheated on me.
Oh, okay.
And so I have trust issues. I travel for work about 4 days a week. So how do I overcome my trust issues to get in a new relationship?
Well, I was talking to Bishop Jakes one time. Bishop Jakes told me something that helped me out with not that issue, but just some stuff I was dealing with. He said, you can't drive your car looking in the rearview mirror. You can't. Everybody has issues. Now, it's not just women. Men have issues too. So ladies, it ain't just you. Just trust and believe. Men bring stuff from old relationships too. But we're talking about trust. Now, you've obviously been cheated on before.
Right.
Every time you've been cheated on, did you notice a red flag?
Probably, yeah. If I'm being honest.
Huh?
If I'm being honest, yes.
Yeah, of course you did. Because you have this thing that God gave all women. It's called intuition. You all know, you've all ignored it, and you've all found out later that you shouldn't ignore it, because all of you have broken up with a man that said, I knew it. That's because that intuition that God gives you is very real, and it protects you. Your intuition protects you from the hunter. We are the hunters. That's what we do. And we hunt until we find the right one. Now, if we find the wrong one along the way, it don't mean that we're not gonna play with it. Yeah, it's the wrong one, but you cute. It's the wrong one, but you fine. It's the wrong one, but you are here. And until we find the right one, the hunt will always continue. So if you're not the one, he gonna keep hunting. But he will give you signals that you're not the one. He always tells you you're not the one. The problem is you don't want to listen to it because you don't want to believe your mind, you want to believe your heart. Because you want it to work so desperately, when the red flags come up, you ignore them. You call him, you can't find him. Do you know when you calling your man and you can't find him, you know why you can't find him? Because he don't want to be found. You will get Mr. Right when you believe he's coming and you're ready to receive him. Mr. Right will walk up to you. That's all you got to do. Hey, we got a good show, y'all. We'll be right back.
My eldest brother is my favorite sibling, but over the past few years, he's been acting really out of character, to keep it short. He just talks down to a lot of people in our family, and one time in particular, he called his wife out of her name, and I was standing there. And I mean, we have the same mom. Our mom raised us a certain way, and so I approached him regarding the matter and tried to kind of get him to see how he was going down the wrong path, and he simply told me to stay out of his family business. It's none of my business, that whole situation. So I haven't talked to him in 2 years. My question is that he is still my favorite sibling, and I do miss our relationship. So I was wondering, how do you forgive a person when you don't align with their morals and you know that they're wrong?
How do you forgive a person if you don't align with their morals or you know they're wrong?
Yes.
First thing we should do is try to get the relationship back. His behavior is not your doing. How old is he?
37, 38.
Oh, he's a grown man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make him do anything. Mm-hmm. He done called his wife out his name. Stop trying to educate him to life. Life educates us all by itself. You don't even have to worry about that.
I guess, how do you sit aside and still watch a person, like, have that same behavior and everything? I don't know, like, I don't need
Well,
that
here's the
negative
deal.
energy.
You can love a person and not like them. There are people that I love dearly. I don't like them. I don't. I have relatives that I love that I don't like. Hey, bro, how you doing? And then, cool, the part we can talk about, bro, I love you, man. Hang in there, I'm praying for you, man. Hope you're doing better. Remember, treat people with kindness. Click.
Okay.
That's probably would be you seem like that type of person.
Yeah.
You know, but get the relationship back with your brother.
Okay.
You could be the one that turns him, but it ain't your job to turn him. But you could, hey, look, I'm praying for you. I'm praying that you'll always have a kind spirit. You know how mom wanted us to be. Click.
Yeah, the end.
No,
Okay.
see, look, you saying yeah, but you shaking your head. Yeah. See, this is yeah.
Yeah.
This right here, yeah. This is.
I just know
I ain't
my
doing
mouth,
that,
and
Steve.
I know how I would be.
Yeah. See, you gotta learn that. How old are you?
24.
Oh yeah, you gotta learn that. You gotta hurry up and learn that one. This is a big one in life to learn. That you can love a person and not like them. You just have to love them from a distance. You have to love them to get to the part you don't like, and then you dismiss yourself. We ain't finna do no back and forth because we finna disagree. So I love you. I'm gonna pray for your kindness. Keep a kind spirit. Remember how mom taught us. Click. Hang up. There ain't no back and forth because the back and forth with you and your brother bothers you. And now you his little sister. He already told you it ain't your business.
True. Yeah, okay.
It ain't your business. Yeah. If this woman dumb enough to stand here
and allow it
and let this man call her out her name, that's her problem.
Right.
The conversation ought to be with her. You let him call you that? Because, you know, I tell women this all the time. You can train a man how to treat you. All you have to do is not accept the treatment you don't want. That's all you have to do. It's all it is to it. You cannot change a man, but you can train him how he gonna treat you.
It's not my job to check him. I guess that's...
No,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
you're checking a grown man.
Yeah, I know, but it, you know, but okay, you're right.
Yeah, that's all. Let him be who he is.
Okay,
You ain't got life.
we'll check him.
There's no better teacher than life. Life a monster, man. And it check you hard. See, what your brother gonna do is, he gonna say the wrong thing to the wrong person. You ain't gonna believe how good he gonna be after that. Pop! That's all. We'll be right back, everybody.
My girlfriend just started working at this office with this girl that I used to date. So do I get out ahead and tell her, or do I just wait till she finds out? I don't know.
I think this calls for a song. She goes to the office kitchen looking for some turkey and some bread. But when she opens the refrigerator door, all she finds is leftovers of you instead. She's trying to get ahead, rubbing her elbows with the upper brass. Turns out she and Sheila already got something in common, and that's your ass.
That's your ass.
Just tell her.
Tell her.
You understand she might be annoyed, but working with your ex is better than being unemployed. Tell her you ain't surprised.
You ain't surprised.
She got a job with your ex-flame. That's the occupational hazard when you got your kind of game. Oh, baby, what in the world? Ooh, wee. Everybody sing, ooh, wee. Let me tell you a little something. You in a whole lot of trouble.
Trouble
But you bought this on yourself.
on yourself.
You shouldn't have been sleeping with that first girl. Should have kept it to yourself.
Kept it to yourself.
But oh, you trying to be jiggy with it.
Ow, ow, ow.
Trying to act like you some kind of player.
Talk about it, talk about it.
You about to be on the 6 o'clock news. Cause they gonna try to get rid of you. Whoa, little boy.
Oh, little boy.
Listen to this old man.
Listen
kill yourself if you can.
Kill yourself if you can.
Thank you very much.
Steve, my question is, my husband recently quit his job. We've been married 16 years. We have 3 girls, and it's important to me that, you know, they see a man working. So I want to know, should I, you know, stay with him? I'm contemplating, like, you know, should I stay with him or should I just, you know, stay with him to pursue his career as internet marketing with no income, and I'm covering all the expenses.
Wait. Is this a I'm considering leaving him question?
Yes, sir.
I can't, wow. I can't break up no family.
I understand that. I understand that, Steve. I don't want you to break up the family or anything like that, but I'm really passionate about people pursuing their dreams, but at the same time, it's important for a man to provide.
Okay, you say he recently quit his job to pursue this.
Correct.
Okay, how long ago is recently?
Probably about 2 months, a month ago.
Okay, what, and you gonna leave the man after a month? Damn, you ain't even gave the business a chance to work yet. He quit his job about a month ago. You finna walk out on this now? You ain't missing but 2 checks.
Well, Steve, he's been doing this for a while now, and he did it before, and it was 3 or 4 years with him, you know, kind of taking odd jobs, not working with the same thing.
I can't. Here's my problem. I am such a proponent of chasing dreams. I'm a dream chaser. Life ain't even worth living. I gotta tell you something. For me, life ain't even worth living if I ain't chasing my dreams. Man, I've been chasing dreams for a long time. I can't see going to work somewhere that I don't enjoy working. I just can't let the alarm clock go off every day, and I hate the sound of the alarm clock, because what I'm going to do, I don't even like doing. My alarm clock, I don't even set my alarm in the morning, because my dreams wake me up every day. My dreams shake me, man, and say, hey, man, we got something to do today. I ain't got no time for that. I'm gonna make your dream come true business, because the God I serve is in the make your dream come true business. And he can't make your dream come true if you don't go out there and chase your dream. I'm in the dream chasing business. Man, all day, every day. Before you die, chase your dream. Go see what God got for you. Maybe some people work in the job of their dreams. Then that's cool, congratulations. Some people is born to be caretakers, they nurses, they doing it. Some people born to be teachers, they great teachers. Some people born to serve and protect, they love being police officers. Some people born to go to the military. It's cool. But man, you gotta go see. You gotta go see. You can't die not seeing. I won a comedy competition October 8th, 1985. I won $50. I went to work October 9th, the next day, and quit my job. Nobody thought I should have did that. Nobody thought it was a good idea for me to quit my job and walk away. That was 33 years ago. But if I hadn't walked away, I wouldn't even be here today. And you got to take a chance, man. I'm sorry, I done took up all my time. I'm in a dream chasing business, man. God, I love that. All right, thanks, everybody.
For the last few years, I've been going through a separation, divorce, in life. And I was a pastor's wife, so our relationship was very public, and so was our breakup. A lot of my family, or some of my family, should I say, remained in close communication with him. And I'm very, very big on loyalty. And I feel to some degree that's betrayal based upon the things that actually happened to me and that I actually share with some of my family. I don't feel like I'm able to discuss that all the time with the public, but I feel like when you're close to me, there's a certain level of loyalty. Do you feel that disconnection from certain family members, even friends maybe, that have seen up close or even know the things that I've been through would be worth disconnecting from them because of that communication or connection still with my...
Well, I mean, look, you ever thought maybe they not your friends?
It's very possible.
Maybe they was your friends because of what you were. If you the pastor's wife, if you the first lady, maybe that's why they was your friend. But now you ain't the first lady no more, now they ain't your friend no more.
Very true.
Sometimes, you know, we have to come to conclusions ourselves. See, we can't really affect or change what other people do. We have total control of ourselves. I just think, you know, you have to have just pull the curtain back on the whole show and just go, look, who's my friends and who not?
Absolutely.
Sometimes the breakup is the blessing, though. I tell this to women all the time, too. The breakup is the blessing. See, a lot of women break up and they're, oh, woe is me, I put 10 years in. Well, they was 10 bad years, though. They was 10 bad years. And the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want the next 10 years to be just like the old 10 years? If that's not the case, then the breakup is the blessing. And sometimes the breakup is so you can get a new start. Sometimes you just need to freshen up everything. You know, you got to freshen up your friends. Maybe you got to freshen up your church. You got to freshen up, you know, your look. You know, I see right now, you
I've got my look freshened up.
Yeah, see, this is the...
Freshened up.
This is the post. Now, have y'all finished the divorce?
Some other things were kind of in play before that. It's not final, but it's been so long.
Yeah, but it's been so well. So you've been separated for a while.
Yes, sir.
So you out here now, you got this tangy, fluorescent,
neon,
Easter neon, Marilyn Monroe.
Come on, name it.
You know, and you letting them have it.
That's right, sir.
You know, lipstick matched the belt and the earring. This somebody to put some thought.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it all the way. I mean, I learned it from the best, Steve.
See, you done put some thought into this. Why don't you just reset?
Yes, sir.
You start over. You look nice.
Thank you.
Somebody wants you.
Come on.
You know, you keep standing up here, somebody holler.
I'm just... Hey, Steve.
It's somebody, hey. This a man somewhere go down. I like Starburst. Hey, y'all, we'll be right back.
Hi, Steve, how are you? My question today is, we often have an argument about using paper plates. Every day I come home from work, I get to eat off a paper plate. I just kind of like having a dish, you know, at the table. I mean, that's just the way I feel. What do you think?
Well, hell, I'd make you a dish, Mike.
Thank you, brother.
Well, basically because I'm scared of you right now.
Well, no. But I mean, how do the men feel in the audience? Do you think we should have dishes or plates?
Well, hold. Hey, man, I can tell you right now, Mike, you ain't dragging no other men down this road with you. Men ain't having no problems at their house with the paper plate or dishes. This gonna be your fight alone. What? So, why does your wife want to use paper plates?
Well, I think she just, maybe, I don't want to say the word lazy, but, you know, that might be a bad thing. I didn't want to say lazy. I'm not saying lazy, but I'm just thinking maybe, Sorry, honey. I'm thinking divorce.
Shut up. Shut your mouth, Mike. You're saying too much.
Okay.
My God, you can't be this stupid. You're on television. Is your wife watching this?
No, she's here.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Are you kidding me? No. Ma'am, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Be nice.
This is not working out.
See you when we get home.
Oh.
There's going to be plenty of paper plates.
Yeah, I felt that coming, yeah. Mike, ma'am, what's your name?
Patty.
Patty?
Yes.
You don't like dishes, you prefer paper plates?
Well, when I come home from work and there's a sink full of dishes all the time, yes, I prefer paper plates.
Oh, you work?
Yes.
You work?
Yeah.
You want to eat
not
off a
working
dish,
right now.
Right?
She wants paper plates. Who washes the dishes? Paper plates, Mike. Paper, baby. And let me tell you something, Mike. You better take this paper plate and enjoy your next meal, for your next meal is on the floor. And I think she has a valid point. If you're not going to do the dishes, eat off the paper plates. Now, guess what? We have China every day if you do the dishes.
That's not, yep, very special occasions.
Yeah, so we don't know what you said, Mike, because
I'm thinking about that ride home.
yeah, I know. Hey, Mike, just like I was scared of you in the beginning, you're scared of her right now. All right, I'm back with divorce lawyer and author of If You're in My Office, It's Already Too Late. It's my buddy James Sexton. And we're tackling relationship questions in the audience. Francisco has a question about infidelity. Francisco, what's going on?
Hey, Steve. Hey, James.
Hey, Francisco.
Thanks for taking my question.
Sure.
So I'm 36. I've been dating a girl for the past 4 years. I was getting ready to pop the question, and then something big happened. I found out she was cheating on me. Yeah, a friend of ours saw her leaving a bar with another guy. They got back to me. Of course, I confronted her about it. She admitted it. She said she was really sorry and that it was a mistake, that she loves me and that it's never gonna happen again. Look, I love her, and I wanna believe her, but I don't wanna be made out a fool. I mean, I'm sure you've seen cheating in the office all the time. Any advice?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the first thing I'd say to you is that I'm sorry. Like, that's hard. You know, that's the hardest thing there is. And there's a lot of kinds of cheating. I talk about that in my book, that there's different types of cheating, different types of affairs. The kind you're talking about is what I call the mistake, which is the person comes to you and they say, or they get caught, and they say, you know, I made a mistake, I love you, I'm sorry this happened, I want to stay with you, I want to make it work. And in some ways, that's a little easier than when the person comes to you and says, I've met someone, I'm in love with them, and I'm leaving, okay? Because that's just crushing, to be told that, you know, this person just, I love someone more than I love you. But in some ways, it's a lot harder, because now you have to decide a fundamental question, and here's the question. Can you take the same ingredients and cook something different with it, okay? The odds are really against you. Okay? You got a lot of work to do if you want to make this work. But what I'll say to you is, in my experience, watching my clients, this is either the beginning of the end or it's the end of the beginning. Okay? And whatever direction it is, you got some work, and I know you know, I know you're going to do that work if you need to. All right? All right.
If I was you, dude, saying all that, like he said, this could be a mistake, but how? So if we hit a rough spot, you're gonna go fix it outside the relationship.
It's rough.
Yeah, man, I'll get another chick. Yeah. I'll let you tell you something, man. Miss Melvin, Miss Cobb was some nice people. We got to talking. So this is going on like all show long. Even on commercial breaks, we're going back and forth. And one thing led to another. I don't even really remember exactly how it came about, what all happened, but I ended up giving Miss Melva and her mama, Miss Cobb, a night out on the town. Now, but their son had sent them here in Uber. So I tried to call a car service, and I couldn't get a car service here in time. I wanted to send them out in a big Mercedes or something. Ooh, Mercedes, we ain't never been in no Mercedes. You know, so I was gonna send them a big, but I couldn't get it here in time. So I said, okay, skip it. I ended up calling my driver downstairs, and I gave them my driver and my car for the evening. So, Let me just show you how it went. So they go downstairs. They was in there touching buttons. My driver said they touched every button in the car. It's a bar in the car. They found the bar and they drank the bottle. So I sent them to this restaurant because they said they hadn't had no good food. So I sent them to one of the best soul food Creole restaurants in the city of LA, which is Harold and Bell's. So I sent them to Harold and Bell's. Now I told them to get the fried seafood platter and just get one and split it. But since I was paying for everything, you see it's 2 platters right there. My driver said that Miss Cobb was in the car. Miss Velma was the one that was talking. She said, these seats is moving. Well, she had pressed the massage button because it's a massage seat in the back on the passenger side. So they had to pull over and cut it off. But then she said, nah, if that's what it is, I want it. So cut it back on. So they riding a little bit more. My driver said, Mr. Harvey, I gotta take your car in because I gotta get everything readjusted. They was just pressing buttons. They was knocking stuff out of sync. And they drank my Macallan. I got 18-year Macallan in the car, in the bar, in the refrigerator. They drank half of that, so they was full. So they riding a little bit longer. Miss Cobb says, Lord, it's so hot in here. My driver say, Miss, it's 70 degrees in here. So looked at her area, because there's 4 different areas you can cool. Hers on 70, but she done cut her seat on high. Her seat is on hot. Miss Cobb was in there just sweating. My driver said, Steve, they done touched everything in this car. So she said, what is these tables? Because, I got laptops in the car because I take care of business. We get the cars in the shop. The Wi-Fi don't work no more. I don't know what they did. So I'm pretty sure that things went well because at one point, the grandmother had a special message for her grandson.
Yes! AJ sucks!
The grandmama said her son, AJ, sucks. My driver said, Mr. Harvey, they was calling everybody they knew. He said, the lady said, girl, we in Steve Harvey's car. And the lady said, who? We in Steve Harvey's car. Who is Steve Harvey? You know who Steve Harvey is? Don't act stupid. We went to his show. We in his car. They said, it ain't no way in the world you in Steve Harvey's car. FaceTime, now. We in his car. This his car. She said, good and hell well, AJ ain't got no TVs in his car. So that's what happened. It was a pleasure to meet you. I sure hope they had a good time, man.
Hey, Steve. My husband, Derek, and I are here today, and we are a blended family. We have 6 children. I have 4. We have 1 together, and he had 1 from a previous relationship. And we have 1 child who breaks all the rules. So he's causing a lot of chaos, not just in our home, but also in his dad's home. And he's been breaking the rules at school, in the community, and things of that nature. But surprisingly, he has maintained honor roll. And he has maintained honor roll. He has a 3.0 right now. And he's headed for graduation in May, on May 29th. So the question I have is, my husband and my son's dad, they both think that I should step back and lay off my son a little bit and allow him to fall and learn from his mistakes. So as he's approaching 18, he'll be 18 August 6th. How do I?
Well, let me ask you a question. What kind of trouble is he getting in?
He's getting in trouble. He sneaks in and out.
He what?
Destroying property. He sneaks in and out of the house. He smokes. He took his grandmother's car without her permission. The police has brought him home probably 6 times. So he has escaped trouble every time. So he's had a saving grace every time.
See, this almost don't make sense because he's like an anomaly. I don't know any troubled youth that's on the honor roll. So I didn't go to school for this, but I do have a mentoring camp. When you have a boy that's an honor roll student, but is getting into trouble, and I didn't go to school for this, but just from talking to thousands of boys, his relationship with his actual father is strained.
I would agree. I would agree that there's a strained relationship there. When you bring his father into the picture, my son, it just gets more chaotic. And that's the issue that my husband has, because if my husband tries to talk to him, he'll say that, he has no respect for his father, so why would he respect me?
When a boy is missing his father, there's a hole in his soul the shape of his dad. That's the problem, and that's the problem for your husband.
Right.
You got to have a real conversation with his father. His daddy gonna have to re-step up, because he is right. If he don't respect his own father, he not gonna give this man the proper respect. Because I'm telling you, man, an undisciplined boy is headed for the grave or he's going to prison. You have no other option. Ain't no gray area for undisciplined boys.
I was recently on a flight. This young man came onto the flight, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I was like, oh, God, I got to go to the bathroom. This man is laying down. What in the world am I going to do? And I had to step over him to go to the bathroom. And so when I came back, I apologized to him. And he was asking me about my work, and I told him about my work. And I said, so what do you do for a living? He said, I'm in entertainment business. I said, okay, that's cool. And he said to me that you may know of something that I've worked in. And I said, okay. He said, I've written a couple movies, and I've done a little bit of acting. And I said, any movie that you've played in that I may know about? And he said, oh, maybe Black Panther. And I said, oh, who are you? And he told me who he was. And I'm so sorry.
He was
so
in
nervous
Black Panther, and you didn't know who he was.
I didn't, Steve. I didn't. I told him. I said, I think
Everybody
I'm
in
the
Black Panther
I
was
think
famous.
I am the last black person in America who do not know who you are.
You're the last black person.
I mean, I'm sorry. Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait. The name of the movie was Black Panther.
I know.
A lot of white people saw Black Panther.
I know, but I did not. I promise you. I did not know who this man was at all. I've invited him to my house, everything. I had no clue. But I invited him to my house because I was thinking he'll be a good match for my 26-year-old daughter. Then, when we were about to get off the flight, he ended up giving me a picture.
A picture. Y'all
Yeah.
have the picture. Show me the picture. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. You are on a plane sitting next to Chadwick Boseman,
I had no...
the star of Black Panther, the Jackie Robinson movie, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall. He done played every important black person.
He was just a regular person. He was just a regular schmegular person.
Regular person?
Yes, look at him.
Black Panther did $1 billion.
Look, I didn't know who he was.
You invited him to your house.
I know, but I invited...
If he married your daughter, you set.
I invited him to my house because he looks like a nice guy.
You damn right he a nice guy. He the Black Panther. But did you have a question?
My question is, have you ever spoke with someone and they had no clue who you were?
Who I was?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was on the elevator in Memphis one time, and I'm on there. I got my dude was living, used to be my manager, Big Juan. Big Juan was with me. He's 6'4", 360. My bodyguard, Boomerang, 6'60", about 370. We stand on the elevator. This older white guy gets on, and he gets on the elevator and goes, wow. Wow. So all I'm gonna say is wow. And he turns around, and he goes, wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe you're on this elevator. I'm going, hey man, no problem, thank you. Oh my God, this is gonna be great. Oh God. Can I have your autograph, Mr. Pryor? So my dude go, this ain't no, I said, no, hold up, man. I said, sir, who do you think I am? I know that's who you are. Just sign the paper. I'm not gonna tell anybody it was you. Mr. Pryor, I'm such a fan. I'm going, damn, dog. Richard Pryor is dead. And so he goes, no, I know it's you. I said, no, listen, man, I'm not Richard Pryor. Sir, just sign the autograph. I won't tell anybody it's you. Just come on, man, please. I'm no one. So we're walking across the lobby. He's on me. So my dude is, hey, man, he said, I said, no, man, leave him alone. Please, please. We got outside. I'm waiting on the car to come around. This dude just, I said, hey, man, give me the paper. I signed Richard Pryor. He said, man, thank you so much. Oh, my God, thank you so much. All right?
Hey, Steve, I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm here visiting my son here in Hollywood. And
You here visiting?
My son.
Oh, okay.
And he recently moved here, and he's in the industry, and he's gotten so Hollywood. Now, he gets invited to all these fancy parties and events and stuff. And the thing is, he invites me and my mom, who is 75 years old. Now, we from the South, you know, we get loud, we like to dance and party and stuff like that. And, you know, he says that, he reminded us that we're embarrassing him and we need to be a little bit more Hollywood. Now, they serving champagne and wine and stuff like that. My mom asked her for some corn. So I know that you from the South and that you know, celebrity and stuff like that. What's your secret? What can we do for my mom do some things to my son and he won't be here, you know?
Y'all embarrassing this boy. Y'all embarrassing this boy.
We don't embarrass him, not
Yes,
one
you
bit.
do.
Now, well, if we
He done
are,
told
we don't
y'all.
know. He pulled us to the side and said something, but...
What'd he say? When he pulled you to the side, what'd he say?
Well, he actually said it to my mom, and my mom said it to me because it's more like my mom, like, and like,
you embarrassing your mama. This is not about your mama. This is about you. Your grandmama is not embarrassing her grandson. It is you. He went to grandmama and said, grandmama, listen, can you please talk to mama? Well, maybe y'all can't go to his parties.
I think we don't really like the life.
It ain't good for you. See, let me tell you something. Because I'm country. So I take it that's why you asked me.
Yes, yes.
When you go on the internet, do you see me at any parties? You don't never see me at parties. Because I don't go to none. They ain't even good parties. They don't have nothing at the party. You know, ain't nobody playing dominoes. They ain't got no good music.
Sure don't.
The food ain't that good. All the little finger food.
I don't even know what it is I'm
Hell
ordering.
no. What's his name?
Adrian John.
Adrian John. Do they call Adrian John like AJ or?
AJ, yeah, AJ.
Oh yeah, he got Hollywood name. He's initials now. Yeah, he ain't even your boy Adrian John no more. He AJ. Do he wear a little scarf sometime?
He gave me this.
He got you a scarf too? Yeah. Ain't no good music out here. Ain't nobody electric sliding.
No, not at all.
Ain't
Only
nobody
us.
they don't know how to
Only
do
me
the
and my
rope.
mom.
Huh?
Just me and my mom. We were the only ones.
Only one. Just be out there electric sliding by yourself. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Hey! You and your mama out there turning it out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we snuck off yesterday and did our own little thing.
Well, y'all been to Roscoe's yet?
That's where we went this morning.
That's what I told you. Yeah. You enjoyed yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, my son sent us an Uber and sent us to Roscoe's.
He got you an Uber.
And sent us to Roscoe's because he came and we weren't ready and he said he had to go.
Mm-hmm. What I want you to do while you're out here, go to Harold and Bell's. They back open.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, New Orleans style restaurant.
Okay.
Get one seafood platter. Don't play, get it fried. It's one of the best restaurants. It's in the hood now. This really is nice. They got good security over there. People over there, they're real nice. All right, Harold and Bell, go there. Have a nice time.
Okay.
Tell them Steve sent you over there.
Oh, tell them Steve sent me
Yeah, they know me. Everybody know me over there. I go over there all the time.
You get a discount?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, what y'all doing this evening?
Whatever you want us to be doing, Steve.
While we on this show, get my driver here. My driver come right here for me. Have my driver. Sit, I'm gonna do something for you and your mama while y'all here. Watch this here.